Hi, I'm Craig Butler, professional football manager and father to top international players. Football coach to Jamaica's youngest and most talented players. Jamaica, why haven't we started the Premier League when the rest of the world has started already? You want people starved to death? Consistency is key to development. Anyone who says otherwise is utter madness. These are mad people. We have a Football Unfiltered exclusive with Leon Bailey, Raheem Sterling, and Jadon Sancho simultaneously. You heard it here first, folks. We dissect and present football in a way that you have never seen before. Trust me on that. Craig Butler's Football Unfiltered. Don't miss it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our show, Craig Butler's Football Unfiltered. And looking forward to sharing some time with you about football, about life, about things in general. Today's show, we're going to speak about the state of local football in Jamaica. We're going to speak about the state of our Jamaican players as well. We'll give you, of course, a Phoenix update on what's happening. And we're going to look into some things like the difference between a formation and a system and how this evolves into a national football culture. Yeah, so we're looking, and then we'll have the comments, and then we'll set you up. Okay, so again, we're gonna start with what's happening in our local football. Well, the first thing and the nicest thing is the Premier League is about to start, and that's exciting. It's been almost a year and a half that there's been no football played in Jamaica, and I've said it before, that there's no way on earth we can actually compete with the rest of the world when the rest of the world are training, the rest of the world are playing in leagues, and we are having our players sit down. Thank God the vaccine is out. I've gotten mine, and I'm sure everybody else will eventually, if only for the reason to ensure that we are free to do what we need to do, to travel, to conduct our business, and to live, So here we are, and we're doing our job. The Premier League, when will it start? When is it going to end? How will the players be able to come back from 1.5 years of no football being played? It's going to be difficult. Luckily, we have the opportunity to continue development, Second thing is we're getting ready for now our upcoming games. A little bird whispered to me that there's going to be a big friendly in June in the East for the national team. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the national team. I really believe that we have the potential to go all the way in the World Cup. If Leon is making the best 11 in the Bundesliga, and he's doing so well as a product of Jamaica. Again, why can't we develop players to get to that level? It's about discipline, really. It's about training discipline. It's about coaches' discipline. It's about education of coaches. And that's where the challenge is. I had a good conversation today with a member of the JFF, and look at it, it sounds very positive to me. We're going to start looking at how we can get our young coaches into Europe to do practicum. So that's been some advancement. I was actually very pleasantly surprised by my conversation today. And I'm hoping that it's not just a rouse, So with all that's happening, how can we get football to another level? How can we make our players better? Let me give you one example of how we can do it. Enrique, please come here.
Hi.
Hi, this is Enrique Guerra. And where are you from, Enrique?
I'm from Panama.
Yeah. Enrique has been with the academy for some time. What year were you here before? Translator.
Yeah.
What year was he previously in Jamaica?
January started. cuando tenía 15 o 16.
When I was 15 or 16.
When you was 15 or 16. And you were here for how long?
Parang bigyan ko siya.
1 año y medio.
Like a year and a half.
A year and a half. You were here with us. What did he learn?
It's amazing.
Aprendí mucho, aprendí demasiado porque cuando volví a mi país las cosas no eran igual, pues me di cuenta que acá con la academia y con él tenía muchas oportunidades.
It was easier here and then we learned a lot because we know the Panama, it was not the same thing. And when we came back here, we had more opportunities.
Excellent. Excellent. So Enrique, what did you find that's different with Jamaican football versus Panamanian?
¿Qué tú ves diferente en fútbol jamaiquino que en de Panamá?
La diferencia, bueno, el tiempo que estuve aquí, que vi, fue que el fútbol aquí es rápido y juegan duro.
Here in Jamaica, they play fast and strong, so it's harder here.
But you're a very, very strong, testador, strong player. Huh? You play hard. Your position, what is the position you play?
¿Qué posición juegas?
Dile que yo juego en el medio, juego en la banda y soy un jugador polifuncional que puedo jugar cualquier posición.
He plays midfield or mostly on the wings, but he can play any position.
I think his best position is number 6. Yeah, defensive midfielder. Because he has a vision to make the passes, he has good control. Yeah. So let us talk, Enrique, about your experiences. Did you get a chance to train with Leon Bale?
¿Tuviste un chance con entrenar con Indian Lady?
Con León Belín no, pero con KLC en el game de Bélgica y fue algo que hasta la fecha de hoy no lo he vivido, fue algo inexplicable.
He hasn't trained with Liam Bailey, but he trained with Kyle and Gang. It was an experience that he can't even talk about.
Wow. So he also went to Genk. Yeah? How did you like Belgium?
¿Cómo te gustó Bélgica?
¿Cómo?
¿Cómo te gustó Bélgica?
Me gustó porque comenzando con el fútbol que es diferente, es de pase, totalmente diferente y las instalaciones y como la forma en que viví fue algo muy maravilloso.
This is because the football is different and then the buildings and where he stayed was way different and nicer.
Okay. Excellent. So you had a good opportunity.
Tuviste una oportunidad buena.
Sí, muy buena, la mejor de la vida.
¿Cuántos años es tú now? How old are you now?
¿Cuánto yo tengo ahora? Ahora tengo 22.
22.
22 now. So now you have another opportunity. You're going to chase the dream trophy. Yeah?
Entonces ahora tienes una oportunidad más para tu sueño.
Sí, vine aquí porque sé que él me puede ayudar porque sé la gran persona que es y igual es un gran agente.
Because you came here because you're a great person and because you're a great agent and you can help them out.
Gracias. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so sit with me. It's no problem while we talk about the state of our local football. The development is mostly what is needed, but where we are is we have quality players now playing. We have Kemal Lawrence, we have Leon Bailey, we have Shamar Nichols, Amen Lowe, several players, plus the English-based players, Bobby Reed. Now my favorite guy, the one that plays midfield that I always forget. But I love him. He played for Manchester United. And we have young Tyreek McGee and several others coming on. What I think is the most important thing for us to do with this national team is to ensure we have the best players available playing. There's Kemar Reed, who is 19 games, 8 goals, 4 assists, team of the season in the Maltese Premier League. Martin Davis, 19 games, 9 goals, something like 5 assists or something like that. top young player, dribbler, winger, both of them wingers, one on the right, one on the left, to add to the complement of the players that we currently have. I think that if we can get a system, and that's the most important thing, a system in place, then we will be successful. Now let's talk about what a system is. I'm going to go over to my blackboard for a second, and I want to speak about what a system is. Okay? So, can you get me? You still have me over here? Perfect. So say you're going to play with 4 at the back. 4, 3, 3. Using 2 wingers, a target striker, attacking mid, holding mid, 8 box to box, 2 central defenders, right wing back, left wing back, left wing, striker, and right wing. This is the formation. We're currently using, this would be a 4-3-3 formation. Many people mistake a formation with a system. The formation is how you set out to play. The system is how you play. 2 totally different things. So when you look at, for example, this situation here, and each country utilizes the formation in different ways because they gear their play towards what their strengths are. So if we have Spain, their strengths are not big, massive players, not fast players. They're small but quick. So they would play more short passes, tiki-taki football. Eh? The Dutch, Holland and Belgium will play more creative football. Yeah? Sometimes big switches, yeah, but they don't have a lot of pace either. So it's all about ball control, all about movement, all about total football, changing positions and overlapping. Jamaicans should play to our strengths, and our strengths are speed, of course, intelligence, skill, natural skill, which is different from skill sets. Sometimes that can be a negative, and tenacity. We don't give up that easily. Keep going. Yeah? Tenacious. If that is our strengths, Jamaica should not be playing side, back. Playing the ball here, moving it back, We should be playing as a system all our game from the half line into the other person's box. From the second third to the attacking third. So here let me explain what I mean by a system. When the wing back gets the ball within a system, he's given 5 options. The first option may be to get it to the holding midfielder. It may be to get it to the attacking midfielder. And it may be to get it to the right winger. 1, 2, 3. It may also be to whip it to the striker. 4. Or 5 to the opposing winger. Yeah? Now, if that is the case, very simple. If we say number 1 is to the holding mid, then everyone on the team would know that this right back, the first thing he's going to try to do is to get it to his holding mid. Now, the holding mid may be the option that you give him is to find the attacking mid as quickly as possible next. Not to make the long pass, not to make spraying passes, not to go to the striker, but get it to the attacking mid. What that will do is it will allow the attacking mid to understand that, hey, once that holding mid gets the ball, I have to shape my player because he's going to give it to me. I'm the person that's going to get it. Instead of the striker showing for it here, he's going to say no. He's going to go to the attacking mid. So what I need to do is to run into the space, to create space, so that I can get the ball from the attacking mid. Our system currently lacks all of this. None of this is there in Jamaican football. It is, come, let's go, let's play hard. We're going to play of this formation, and I want you, this winger, to do this or that guy to do that. When everyone understands the system as a nation, then it becomes our national football culture. It's our way of playing. Yeah? Now, it doesn't mean that every time this holding midfielder has to get the ball, because there's option 2, and there's option 3, and 4. But what it does is if we play with a strategy to get into that holding mid first, then to the attacking mid, what we will now set up is this. These are our opponents. Right back, central mid, defenders, wing back, holding mid. Yeah? If we decide we're going to play this system where we play to the holding mid gets into the attacking as quickly as possible. And what the attacking mid does is either thread the needle or play to feet. Here's where Jamaicans will get the advantage. You play, when it gets to the attacking, he has less distance to make the pass. So he's either going to play to the winger's feet on the line, and he will be in an isolated one-on-one against this guy, against the defender. Isolated one-on-one. The average Jamaican winger will always beat the opponent in pace. And all he needs to do is to get by this guy and cross. Our strikers are usually going to be bigger and stronger than most people. So, that's one. If the opposing wingback marks 2 feet, then the attacking midfielder plays it through the space. And again, it goes to our strength because this guy is also going to be faster than this wingback in a foot race. So Leon or Martin or Junior Fleming or whichever one of our wingers that we're using, Kamari, whoever we end up using, will be able to run past this guy, get the ball, take it to the line, cross it, or cut in and shoot. This is the basis upon the system that we as a nation should employ. Don't kick long balls, don't play too much in the back and hold the ball until we make a mistake and lose it. But transition quickly to the holding or the box to box and get through that attacking midfielder who has to be clever and quick with his decisions. That's a system, and that's what will bear into a football culture. Now let's talk about a little bit about the culture that could arise. The culture is simple. When everyone practices doing things one way over a period of time, then everybody understands each other. That's how you have languages. And that's how languages develop. And if we do this and go to our strengths, then are you fast, Enrique? Are you rapid? Who is rapid? Fast? No? See? You're faster than Leon. You're faster than Shushan. Faster than Sharky.
No, Turkey.
And Kevon and Kemar, you're faster than him.
I don't know. Oh, Kamara is big.
Yeah. So the reality is, he will be as the person we're going to play against on the pitch, not as fast as our players. So once we isolate one-on-ones or we play the ball into space without giving them the opportunity to intercept, we will always do well. So guys, that's yes. I just heard Kemar Lawrence will be moving to Toronto FC. Yeah, and going back home for I think possibly for reasons, to be closer to family. Maybe he has had his time, he enjoyed it in Belgium, and recognized he can move on to the Toronto FC and play some more football. I want to wish you luck, Kemar, and I want you to enjoy yourself, do well, and continue to be a bright light for Jamaican football. All right, so we're going to take a 1-minute break and we're going to come back. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Craig Butler, professional football manager and father to top international players. Football coach to Jamaica's youngest and most talented players. Jamaica, why haven't we started the Premier League when the rest of the world has started already? You want people starved to death? Consistency is key to development. Anyone who says otherwise is utter madness, is a mad people. We have a Football Unfiltered exclusive with Leon Bailey, Raheem Sterling, and Jadon Sancho simultaneously. You heard it here first, folks. We dissect and present football in a way that you've never seen before. Trust me on that. Craig Butler's Football Unfiltered. Don't miss it.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm back. Wow, it's very difficult to stay away from football. I want to share something with you. Phoenix is going in the summer to England, and we're going to be playing against Manchester City and a host of other teams. And then we're heading onto Belgium to play against our favorite guys in the world, Genk. I have so much respect for that club, friendships that's there. Then we're going to go to Leverkusen at Dortmund. So with a stopover at Maastricht and PSV, and hopefully Ajax. I haven't cemented Ajax yet, but everything else is done. So looking forward to going there, playing some football. Our U19s are ready. They're top. I'm so excited because it means really good things for Jamaican football going forward. I think it hasn't been a lot of clubs or academies that have focused and continued with the development of football, and we want to ensure that we are up there and doing our job. Players like Dujon Richards, Xander Bittner, Buster Hussey, Dante Duncan, Dylan John, Jamani Bell, all doing really well. These guys are able to play at any level. Jade Clark, so we're excited for them. Let's talk about some more players. We have Junior Fleming now. He's in Birmingham playing in the USL. We need you, Junior, to get do well and move to the next level really quickly because you have the potential. You have the potential and the talent. Just always remember where you are and abide by the rules and so. As I said to Leon all the time, don't let them draw you. Just stay focused. And we're talking about where were we talking? We're talking about the idea of the Jamaican players making it into bigger clubs. I think by the end of this summer, we'll have another 20 players play pro football in Europe. But let's talk about Kemar Reid. This guy is phenomenal. Big, strong, 6 foot, powerful, fast, good technique, good with free kicks. Scored 8 goals in 19 games and 3 or 4 assists for Zayton Corinthians in the Premier League. And Martin Davis. And this is one of the reasons why it's important for you to have a good coach that understands what your nature is. Martin Davis is a dribbler. Nothing less, nothing more. He's a dribbler. But he's a dribbler extraordinaire. Martin can take on any amount of defenders running at them. Not static dribbling, but running at them. And this is one of the things that he was so good at when he was younger, and it was bred out of him till he became a passer, right? Now we needed to change Martin. We trained him for 6 months, took him, sent him back to Europe. He's in Malta. He's in the team of the season, and he's had 7 team of the months, 7 man of the match, and he has scored 9 goals and I think 4 or 5 assists in the Maltese Premier League. His team was 3rd in the league, and then now going into the Europa Cup for next season. So we're looking at moving Martin soon to another country. And Kemari. Kevon Atkins is also a powerful striker. The Phoenix guys over there doing well. Everyone starting their families and doing phenomenal. So locally, let's talk about the local Phoenix boys. We've been playing a lot of practice matches, and we've been trying to develop our players, get them ready for in June to go up and play against Man City and Man United, them type of teams. You can't go up and not be ready. So we're doing a lot of that. We got some heat from the JFF saying that we're not supposed to play football, but we have to try and do our best to just, abide by the rules as best as possible without giving up on our dreams. That's the key. I mean, so many people told me that Leon Bailey would never become a pro player. I'd never have 23 players playing in Europe. I'd never have met Karl-Heinz Rummenigge or Pini Zahavi or Diego Maradona or none of these guys that we have known. Yeah? Closer. But you do what you need to do when you need to do it and get it done. And you never give up on your dreams, And look at Leon today. Look at all of these other players, And sometimes you may fall from the tree, but you can always pick yourself back up and keep going. It's not how many times you fall, but how many times you get up. And I want to continue to motivate you guys to just do that. Get up, go out there and fight. JFF, you have the opportunity now, right? I'm willing to help write the template for the academies, willing to help to give you all the tools, the contacts that I know, and I'm also willing to speak to Dimitri De Conde again and ask him if during the international breaks, if he can come and help out the team. Support Tapa as the technical director, so he is really a top. He's the technical director of KRC Gang. Played hundreds of games at the professional level in Belgium. Played for Standard Liège for Genk. Really, really top guy, and also a guy with a lot of contacts. And it could help Jamaica even move more players and get us into a more tactical understanding. Tapa is really a good coach in terms of his motivation and being close to the players. But you can never, if only a fool would never take help if they can get it, and only a fool cannot learn. So I would love to see Dimitri De Conde come to Jamaica during his international breaks like everybody else, come here and help to guide the team in a tactical way, implementing a proper system in place across from top to bottom, and so that's where I am. I think that we should look at the opportunities that we have as a nation to increase our potential. I think we should look at the commercial aspects of players and how we could build on that. I see Damian Lowe just got a Digicel endorsement contract. Congratulations. And we have one that's we're going to announce shortly as well. So we just need to continue to motivate, to uplift the young players. Let me give you some names that you need to look out for. John Whisper Richards. Look out for that guy. Look out for Michael Graham. Yeah. Look out for Ron Malcolm, goalkeeper that is 6'5" already at 15 or 16 years old. So we have lots of potential coming up. You know, we have to start looking as a nation forward instead of just what's here. We have not been doing that over the years, and that's why our national team has not grown, has not advanced. When you look at the young players that are at Phoenix now, and you'll have some at Cavaliers, and you probably have some at Mount Pleasant and some at Harborview. What are we doing to keep those players developed? Or how are we seeing those players? Are we seeing them as just kids that can play under 15 or under 17? Or do we see those kids as players who will join Leon Bailey in 5 years' time to challenge for another World Cup? This is the key. If you see them as those players that could challenge, then you need to work on them, give them the tools, set the system in place so that we have a national football culture that everybody understands. That when we sit down and watch a game, our entire country can be behind us because they know the passes that we should be making. Yeah? And this is where we'll go. The long ball won't work for Jamaica, and the possession ball is not going to work either. Quick transition, yeah, and isolated one-on-ones. Give Leon the ball, let him take the ball. Give Junior Fleming the ball, let him take the ball. Give Bobby Reed the ball. Get it to them. What's my favorite guy? He plays for, was at Manchester United. Every time I keep forgetting his name.
Oh.
Favorite player. Outside of Leon, of course.
United.
Yeah, and he went to other than Haag. And
Oh, geez. Yeah, I remember last week too, same thing.
every week I have the same problem remembering his name.
It wasn't Antonio.
No.
No.
That would be exciting if Mikel Antonio joins the team too.
Yeah.
Kenny, but the challenge is now England is trying to get it.
Yeah.
So that's why I tell you it's important to strike while the embers are hot. We should have gone for him right away. That Ravel Morris, my boy, that love how he plays, love the fire that he brings to the team, and love how Bobby Reed plays as well. He that strong holding midfielder behind him. Yeah, it can happen. It can happen. And there are players like Alex Marshall that's out in Toronto now.
Halifax.
Halifax. All the way out in Halifax.
Yeah.
Canada.
Canadian Premier League.
Yeah, Canadian Premier League. He's out there, and we just need to get him. Alex, work by your right foot on the right side every day. Going to need it, my boy. Your career just started. Yeah, you want your career to go like this, not like this or like this. So focus on making sure the things that are a little weak get better. Spend your time in the gym, get stronger. It's for all the players. Tyreek too, you know. All of those players who are on break, take a leaf out of the Cristiano Ronaldo book, yeah, and the David Beckham book. Beckham used to practice the free kicks for hours after. Cristiano trains all the time. When you go on the pitch in training time, that's just to show what you can do. When you're off the pitch, before training, after training, is when you refine who you are going to be. So continue to work hard, guys. Understand you only live once. You're only young once, and you need to push. So for me, let's see if there are any questions.
Okay, first one from Clutch. Will salary prevent Dimitri from working with the GFF unless it comes for free?
No, it will not. No, it will not. Dimitri is not a poor person, and he's not someone who really is running down the money. He loves Jamaica. I brought him here a couple times already, and he really loved the country, loved the people, loved the food, loved the vibes, loved the rivers, and he would love to see more players like Leon get opportunities overseas. So, yeah, good guy, really, really good guy, and really, really smart guy. I don't know if we can get him, but I'm willing to try really hard.
How can you join Phoenix Academy?
Phoenix All Stars Football Academy. You can get us on Instagram. Right now, because of the COVID we've been and the trip we've been having, we've been focusing on the players that we currently have. But you might be able to get a one-day training and trial come in, and if you're good enough, then sure, we'll have to take you. You can give me a call. My number is what was my number again? 876 398 5994. Yeah. So say I'm not afraid of not giving up my number on the air. 398 5994. Send me a WhatsApp. 876 398 5994. If you're good enough,
Dangerous.
we'll talk. What a business. What a bad man.
Yeah.
All right. So any other questions?
Here, how is Leon's mentality right now going into the end of the season of the Bundesliga?
Leon is focused on delivering for his club. He's focused on trying to ensure that they get into the Europa Cup the next season by getting the stats up, winning games. He's looking forward to the break. It's Leon's birthday coming up soon, but he wants to give his all to the people of Germany, to the club, to get things going. He has to do well these next couple of years.
Okay, well, I already know there's no other questions. I want to take a break, and then we'll come right back.
All right, sure. Perfect.
Hi, I'm Craig Butler, professional football manager and father to top international players. Football coach to Jamaica's youngest and most talented players. Jamaica, why haven't we started the Premier League when the rest of the world has started already? You want people starved to death? Consistency is key to development. Anyone who says otherwise is utter madness. These are mad people. We have a Football Unfiltered exclusive with Leon Bailey, Raheem Sterling, and Jadon Sancho simultaneously. You heard it here first, folks. We dissect and present football in a way that you have never seen before. Trust me on that. Craig Butler's Football Unfiltered. Don't miss it.
Okay, great. So we're going to speak a little bit about the players that are international, players that are from England, switching their allegiance to come to Jamaica to play for Jamaica, and the impact that could have on our football game. I believe it can only get better. It can only get better. But it has to be managed well. It has to be managed well by the JFF It has to be managed well by the players coming in, and you have to manage it well by the players receiving. I remember during my years in corporate, one of the things that we learned was when you start a new company, do not go in and try to change everything immediately. Do not go in and try to be the boss or to show that, oh, your way is better. So it's important that the English players, when they're coming in, learn the culture, get close to the guys that are here, build up on, and then we move forward. The gentlemen who are playing already, the leaders, Leon, Lowe, Taxi, Blakey, all of you guys need to welcome them, understand they are born overseas, but they're born from Jamaican parents who went to try and better themselves and their family. Something you would do and are doing. Because you are, for example, Taxi's playing in Toronto now, he was in Belgium before. All of us know that if it wasn't up to finances and being able to play in against formidable competition and loving the game, we would never leave Jamaica. It's the most beautiful planet on the beautiful country on the planet. No chance at all. The second thing is the JFF. Do not blunder in ever using the players from overseas as a negotiating tool with the local players. That's a big blunder if you ever do so. Don't do it. Work together. Everybody needs to understand they're all Jamaicans. We're all Jamaicans. And we all want the same thing. Some more than others. But you know what? You could inspire. I'm sure that, say a Bobby Reed or a good example. If Raheem Sterling was before he had signed to play for England, if he had gotten the love, the support, the motivation that Leon got, I'm sure he'd be in a Jamaican shirt right now. Because not everything is about money. Leon Bailey, Kemar Reed, Kemar Taxi Lawrence, Blakey, all of them, they don't play for Jamaica for money. They play for Jamaica because they love their country. I don't do this football. I went to university in America. I have my degrees. I have years and years of experience in corporate, in business solutions, technological solutions. I was part of the whole fingerprint voting technology that was put in Jamaica. I'm not stupid. I do football for the love of it and for the love of my country. Nothing else. And they say if you do something that you love, you'll never go broke because you'll keep working. Even when I'm sick and I'm not supposed to be working, I'm still working. I'm there on the pitch, I want to coach. So I think that's one of the ways we could look at going forward and making sure we have a strong national team. One of the things that René Simoes was phenomenal in is he was the glue that held that team together. Very motivational, very powerful person. And Tapa, you played with René, you played under his guidance. It's your job now, my friend. You need to come out of the shell. You're now never a quiet type of reserve guy. Come out of that shell, Tapa, and you need to show love and motivation and all we don't like. Try like them. Try get them in. And Tapa telling him, Kemar, Reed, you need him. Martin Davis is not the same Martin Davis that played under 23 for Jamaica. Totally different beast. More mature, better decision making. Yeah, man. So that's basically it for me for today's show.
We have a couple of YouTube questions.
Oh, let's hear the YouTube questions.
So the first one is from Siobhan Peart. Is there a possibility for someone who's interested in becoming a coach to be able to come to Phoenix Academy to gain experience and be around someone like you?
Absolutely, no problem. We're willing. Just have to wear a mask and abide by the Ministry of Health protocols. Yeah, temperature checks and everything. They're good to go, no problem. We're a very open, willing organization.
Okay. And last one, I don't think you can answer this, but I'll ask it anyway. Is there any interest in Leon in the summer?
There's much interest, a lot of interest in Leon in the summer. Interest from England, interest from Spain, interest from Italy. What's important is that Leon just performs, does his job, do well. We think that it will be key to also remember always that Bayer Leverkusen is Leon's employer. They paid him well, they've taken care of him, and we must show loyalty and respect. So if the opportunity is good for Leon, and it's good for Bayer Leverkusen, and good for his manager, then we can move. But if not, then he honors his contract and obligations. That's it.
Yeah.
Excellent. So thanks for coming to Football Unfiltered. This week we never burn the fire, light up the body. We take it easy this week. We're learning and we're gonna get better and better at delivering a proper show to you. We're gonna have more guests on. This week is another test week, really. Yeah. And we're gonna make it happen, right? Martin has quality, Kemar Reed has quality, no doubt about it. You can look at their clips online, but they're not the only people that have quality. What's important for us is that Jamaica needs to ensure that our scouting is top. We need to put in those three teams. The main team that is playing in the leagues, the second team that is going to be putting those players into the main team, those players on the fringe, and learning the system. And finally, the young guns that are being developed at our top. Simple. They're doing that at all levels, age group levels, going all the way now. Playing the same way, learning the same system to develop our national football culture. Here's Craig Butler for Football Unfiltered. See you next week.
Hi, I'm Craig Butler, professional football manager and father to top international players. Football coach to Jamaica's youngest and most talented players. Jamaica, why haven't we started the Premier League when the rest of the world has started already? You want people starved to death? Consistency is key to development. Anyone who says otherwise is utter madness. These are mad people. We have a Football Unfiltered exclusive with Leon Bailey, Raheem Sterling, and Jadon Sancho simultaneously. You heard it here first, folks. We dissect and present football in a way that you've never seen before. Trust me on that. Craig Butler's Football Unfiltered. Don't miss it.